Hi everyone, so now we're going to take a quick review of innovation. So that's looking at how we can explore rather than exploit an existing idea. So it's about exploring new horizons. So when we looked at the diagram of the sort of 1 to 2 years versus 3 to 5 year plan versus 10-year plan, innovation is really looking out into the distance, out into that 10-year horizon. What could the future look like, and coming up with new ideas and ways of doing things. We use the same model, the BEST model, for how we can create an innovative team and an innovative organisation. We focused obviously on the behaviours of the team first, and you as a leader and how you can encourage your team, recognise people for trying new things. We even talked about recognising people when they tried something but failed, so that we're actually demonstrating that failure is okay, and that role modelling that through trying something ourselves and acknowledging if it didn't work would be a useful way to demonstrate that we mean what we say when we say failure is okay if it means we're trying new ways of doing things. So we looked at that BEST model, so that's behaviours, enablers, systems and tactics, and then we took a look at a couple of different examples of I suppose testing our thinking around who can be innovative. And so the first was a scenario with two twins, one twin sitting in their room by themselves, trying to come up with new ideas, and another twin who went out and researched, met with people, tested new products, prototyped something, and asked 5 people what they thought of it. And everyone in the room unanimously agreed that, of course, the second twin is going to be the one that's more innovative because of the way that they're actually going about doing things differently. Then we took a look at a scenario where we had two different people that you were looking to hire, and one was a more sort of old school looking description of someone who might be very reliable, very skilled, but used to just doing things the way that they've always done them. And we had another person who was younger, who was demonstrating that they were interested in new things. They moved around more in their career, and people seemed to think that they would be more likely to be innovative. But then we talked about actually we can create innovative behaviour, which we discovered through looking at that twin example, even with someone who may have been with your organisation for a long time and might be used to be doing things a certain way. But we can put in place practices that will help them to generate innovative ideas, and that we can, I suppose, create a culture, a sense of safety within our team to come up with new ideas, to test things, to prototype them, to get feedback. And then you went through that experience yourselves of actually coming up with a prototype and testing that and getting feedback, and then revising that prototype, and then we fed back to the group on what you came up with. And you only had about 15 minutes, and you came up with some really interesting solutions to some quite unique and challenging problems. So it demonstrated that when you get a group together and you create a space that is safe for coming up with new ideas, and where you're given the time and freedom to do that, that actually a lot can be achieved in a short period of time. So that's really encouraging. So go forth and innovate.